Hey Monica, Daphne here. Whoa, last essays. Sorry I didn't get them back to you last night. Um, but hey, here we go. And your exam is tomorrow. Really good luck. I will be thinking about you. Tomorrow's my birthday. Sorry you have to do an exam. You're going to be good. You really are. Uh, okay, nowadays, most days, green energy. This is such a good topic and it's such a great topic for vocabulary. There is so much amazing vocabulary you can use in here. And you're doing really well. Some Western experts may agree with the idea that renewable energy has some positive outcomes to the worldwide environment and countries' economies, yet other individuals disagree completely by saying, and you might put a comma in there actually, because it's quite long, by saying this technology might be risky to use. Brilliant. I strongly believe that the mentioned advantages outweigh the drawbacks of alternative sources of energy. This essay will discuss both sides by presenting examples such as solar panels and wind turbines. What arguments? So excellent start and immediately fantastic vocabulary. Renewable is all these words I want to see. Renewable, alternative, giving me examples, solar panels, excellent. On one hand, there's ample evidence that suggests long-term advantages for using environmentally friendly energy. Well done. In developed and developing countries. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, it could reduce cost in a long-term period, which may offer huge solutions to countries such as Iraq, Mexico, and even the US, which are now struggling with conventional energy resources. Maybe put a comma in here due to their high costs and reduced. This, mm, that is a lovely. In French, I know exactly what you mean. Probably in Spanish, but we say availability. Um, okay, disponible will be the French, but availability is absolutely the English word. Okay, so really brilliant sentence, and such a good argument too. You write. Not only is your English good, and the whole uh, structure is so good, your argument is also very intelligent as well, which makes it great to read. Secondly, this method could offer to Western countries. Sorry, I meant to say capital. Yeah, you've got a capital letter at the beginning on the line one, capital here as well. Uh, Offer. You don't need to offer two. You just go direct. Offer Western countries a friendly environment. Mm, environmentally friendly. Tell it should be the other way around. Environmentally friendly, and I'll move it for you. So then you've got that. I know. Hang on, I can't move it. All right. Environmentally friendly. That should go first. Approach helping humans with the global warming crisis. Good. For example, an extensive study by the IMF illustrates that pollution, contamination, and even greenhouse gases have considerably reduced. Have been. You need the passive voice there because they're not reducing themselves. They've been reduced because of the solar panels. Okay, fantastic, Monica. Wow, so good. So, on the other hand, although there are significant advantages in alternative sources of energy, its multifold drawbacks, such as the elevated prices in equipment and geographical should be that geographical limitations cannot be denied. This is the adjective. This is largely because developing countries might not have enough resources to build this type of technology due to their high upfront costs. Um, and I think you need and here. This type of technology requires special engineers and costly materials to operate. Furthermore, it should not be forgotten that they depend uh, on the constant. I think you need to say on on consistency or constant weather. Well, there are resources to function, which means that not all locations S are plural suitable. For instance, solar panels depend on how much sunlight they receive in order to function. You've started with if, so I'm just going really fast to find the other end of this. If solar panels depend on how much sunlight they receive in order to function as effectively, as traditional sources of energy such as coal, gas, comma. You've got to have the comma there because you're in a conditional sentence. So this is your first clause of your conditional, and this is the second clause. The majority of countries that have seasons would, there you go, there's the if and there's the would, have serious difficulties in winter where, when the time more energy is needed. Yep, absolutely right. You've totally got the point. You understood the question really, really well. To conclude from the arguments examples given, I firmly believe that overall, comma, alternative sources of energy are an outstanding solution for the environmental global crisis and its sustainability. Do future sustainability. And then you're not repeating environmental twice in a sentence. However, it should be taken into account the fact that its effectiveness would usually depend on its geographical location. Okay. Monica, this is really, really good. Congratulations. It is a super essay. Let me go through with you. So task achievement, absolutely. Got the question, you've understood both sides. You've talked about both sides. So like a problem solution, you've done that really, really well. The cohesion is very easy for me to read. You can see the only thing I'm doing is adding in a few commas just so I can breathe. So maybe if you have a minute at the end just to correct it, if you've got a super long sentence, see if you can breathe. Sometimes I just need the comma just to kind of, yeah, literally let me breathe all the way through. Great grammar, and I love how you're showing off your conditionals, you're showing off your modal verbs. That works really well. And lastly, vocabulary, absolutely brilliant. As always, you have a very, very good range of vocabulary. It's really impressive. And you've done exactly the right thing for this essay, which is show off. There's so much vocab, and it's in the news all the time. And you've really, obviously, used it to great effect. Fantastic. My favourite map question. Right. Okay, so the map question, this is, normally you would have more details than this. I don't know why this question has so few details, so you're having to make a lot of assumptions. The two maps show some arrangements to an island, alterations, not arrangements, alterations to an island, which has been developed apparently for tourism purposes. Very good. According to these layouts, several arrangements, so again, alterations or changes or reforms or developments or something like that were made to a previously uninhabited island. Uninhabited. I would say previously uninhabited island. And before, so I think you need and. Before these developments, the island was completely bare apart from a few trees. Good. The construction of two main accommodations were established. I don't think you need construction and established in one sentence. So you could say two main accommodation blocks were established, or two main accommodation blocks were constructed. One at the east side of the island and the other at the west. A capital letter. Near the beach area. Good. Other physical structures that have been added are a mall. Careful. I don't think it can be a mall. You've got to be a little bit careful on this because if you look at the size of the island, it's really tiny. Yeah, it's really, really tiny. It's like, that's only 100 meters. So it's a mini island. So I don't think we're talking about like big masses of cars. So I would say that's probably the reception area. If we're saying it's tourism. So if we're not sure, why don't you say, or a central building? Keep it a bit more vague, almost at the central building, or a larger building then, because you've got the centre of the island. Yeah, and a restaurant to the north. Okay, it should be capital letters there. Health service centre, really? Ooh. Oh, well spotted. Hey, well spotted. I hadn't seen that. As well as the buildings mentioned above, the new facilities are included a pier as an attraction for tourists. There's also a short road linking the pier to reception. Yeah, okay. Finally, there's a lake on the eastern tip. Fantastic, good. So capital letters when we're talking about directions like that. Really, really good. Overall, it's clear the island has been changed considerably with the introduction of tourism, mainly six new. Uh, Mainly, there were six new future buildings. Tourism where I go at tourism where six key uh, constructions have taken place, as well as the introduction of some um, a motor. I want to avoid vehicle, which were some small lanes and tracks. You want to mention the transport as well. The main developments ensure that the island is accessible for tourism. Good. Okay. Um, That's really, really nice. Good task. You've absolutely got the idea that it is tourism. It's not a massive town going on here. You can see from the layout, can't you, that it's quite tourist oriented. Yes, you've got the directions which we're looking for, the east, north, south, east, west, and you've got the passive voice. That's the other thing that is key in here, which you've done really nicely. Was made to, have been added, really nice. New facilities include, yeah, really, really good, Monica. I really hope tomorrow goes well. I really hope it is a nice exam. It's what you want. You write very, very well. So I'm confident that on the writing you will do well. You will do really well. Good luck, and it's been a pleasure working with you.